There's a new Apple iPad Ultra coming with a huge 16-inch OLED display on top of some impressive specs like the new M3 chipset. Let me know in the comments who out there is waiting for the iPad Ultra, and if you haven't already, then hit subscribe to stay up to date with the latest tech. So first story of the day, before we get into the Ultra, we've got news that all of the upcoming iPad Pro refreshes will also be getting OLED displays. A long time ago, we heard that Apple were working on refreshes, and the next batch of iPad Pros will be an 11-inch and a 13-inch display version, and in a new report from the ELEC, they state that this will be the case. Now, reliable display analyst Ross Young also backs up this information, and he advises that Apple are going for very expensive OLED displays because they're going to be using the thin tandem stack, so it's going to look great, but you can also expect a bit of a bump in the price tag. Now, on top of all of the upgraded displays, they're also going to be getting an upgrade to the new Apple M3 chip, and this is being made on a 3nm process, so it means we can expect huge improvements in both performance and efficiency. Now, the design is going to remain roughly the same as previous generations, but there are many rumors of trimmed down bezels with a dynamic island for the camera system. Now, personally, I think this could make sense. There's already lots of apps that support the dynamic island, so why not bring it to more devices? Now on to the iPad Ultra, and of course, as the name suggests, it's going to be a big iPad coming with a 16-inch OLED display. Reports are saying that the iPad Ultra is being geared and designed towards creative professionals like artists and graphic designers, the kind that need a larger screen to work on, so while we've got no details on the hardware yet, we can expect big things. Now, reports state that Apple want to blur the lines between a tablet and a laptop, so it's likely that we could see something like the M3 Max or the Ultra to really set it apart from the other models, and we'll no doubt see more storage and memory. Now, it's also reported to come with a new operating system to match, and instead of using iPadOS, it's going to be using a lighter version of macOS, and given the power of the chipset, this would really open up endless possibilities for productivity on the go. Now, even the new iPad Pro refreshes aren't expected until the start of 2024, and if they do decide to release an Ultra, it's either going to come at the same time as those, or maybe a little bit later down the pipeline. Now, one thing that confuses me though, with iPads getting thinner and thinner, is a 16-inch display going to be a very fragile device. Now, of course, let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments below. Do you think this is going to happen? And if so, would you get the 16-inch iPad? But that's it from me today, and as always, if anything else comes in, I'm going to be sharing it straight away, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a thing in the future.